from what I understand. I haven't been able to find it personally, but I'm a fucking rookie at this stuff. But I'm learning. I'm not like Lenny. It's not like I'm going to let other people run my fucking show. Unless, of course, Broken Sound Productions wants to get involved. Wouldn't that be great if Adam started filming me? That would be awesome. McLeod, why don't you meet me at the gym, bro? You can film me. I should get a mustache and a wig and go get a membership at fucking Redcon. Now that would be funny. What a gorgeous fucking day. Glad I got here early before it pours. It's gonna fucking rain later. Brokeback Mountain Productions. Jay, do you deadlift anymore? Currently, no. Because I'll tell you why. I train too much to deadlift. Right now with my programming, I'm training 6 days a week. I'm basically doing legs, push, pull, off. That's my 7-day matrix. So when you're training that much, there's nowhere to put in a deadlift because deadlift is a little bit of back and a little bit of hamstrings. You know, it's basically, with the exception of chest, deadlift pretty much works your entire fucking body. Oh, Rusty Shackelford. $19.99. Thanks, Rusty. From NMR Studios. Oh, wait a second. Are you the guy with the Frankenstein masks? Anyway, back to the deadlift. With my with my current workout matrix, deadlifts don't really fit in because I'm doing legs twice a week on a heavy light, and I'm doing back and bicep twice a week, heavy light, and I'm doing chest, shoulder, tricep, heavy and light. So deadlift just does not fit in. So basically, for my 3 primary lifts, since I'm doing a legs, push, pull split, my 3 primary lifts that I'm focusing on are the squat, the bench, and the bent over barbell row. So I've basically replaced my deadlift with my bent over barbell row as my power move on pull day. And I'll tell you what, it's been my experience, and I'm just a nobody, but that sounded like McCuck. I shouldn't say that. I am somebody. It's been my experience that if you're squatting regularly and squatting properly to depth, like parallel or slightly above parallel, no Lenny squats. If you're squatting regularly and properly, and you're doing bent over rows regularly and properly, your deadlift is going to be there, even though you're not currently training it. I mean, all you pretty much need to do is maybe do a practice deadlift workout, and then then like a week later, you're ready to deadlift. My body is conditioned to start deadlifting. Put it that way. Am I currently deadlifting? No, but I'm ready to start deadlifting immediately. Get me an ice bag immediately. But no, that's the way it goes. You don't have to deadlift to be ready to deadlift. Especially if you've got a reverse hyper machine. Those of you guys that don't know what the reverse hyper is, it's the old-fashioned hyper extension, except with a reverse hyper, you're lifting your feet. If you do a reverse hyper at the end of your leg day, you're basically keeping those deadlift muscles in shape, and you'll be ready to go. All you need is a few rest days, and you're ready to fucking deadlift. So it just doesn't fit into my workout matrix right now. If I was going to cut back to a 4-day-a-week workout matrix, yeah, I'd be deadlifting because I'd only be doing legs once a week. And then on my back and bicep day, I would start out with deadlifts. And I would have 72 or 96 hours in between my squat and my deadlift. Like I would do squat on a Monday and I would do deadlift and back and bi on a Thursday. So long story short of it, that's why I'm currently not deadlifting. Yeah, matrix is a great word for talking about your workout scheme. Yeah. Yeah, the West Side Barbell's reverse hyper is a great machine. If your gym has one, do that at the end of your leg day. Do your squat, do your hack squat, do your leg press, do your extensions, your curls, and then finish with a reverse hyper. It's kind of like stiff-legged deadlifts, but easier, less stress. Tell you, stiff-legged deadlifts is a forgotten exercise. I'll tell you what, strength coaches haven't forgotten about it. Strength coaches still use stiff-legged deadlift. You got to put your feet up on a block so that the 45s don't hit the ground. But stiff-legged deadlifts, that's probably for sports. And for sports and for powerlifting and for Olympic lifting, I would say the stiff-legged deadlift is the number one exercise for hamstrings. You want to build a lower body from sports? For sports, all you need is a fucking barbell. You do fucking power cleans, back squats, front squats, stiff-legged deadlifts. There you go. And I'm getting those quality fucking noon rays. Fucking high noon. Fucking South Florida fucking sun. Almost fall. These early autumn rays in South Florida are fucking awesome. I know it's not quite autumn. Well, the first day of autumn is September 21st, usually, unless it's a leap year. Yeah, the autumn rays, early autumn sun in South Florida is fucking awesome because you're not going to get burned because you've got your base from the summer and the autumn rays are a little bit weaker. So it's really nice in the early autumn here because you can still get tan and you're not going to burn. You bulked up pretty fast, Jay. Yes, I did. And I think that's because I quit drinking and smoking cold turkey a few days before I went to the emergency room. And when you quit drinking and smoking cold turkey, your body doesn't know what to fucking do with itself. So it starts absorbing every fucking nutrient that you fucking swallow because it doesn't know if you're going to go back to drinking again. So I'm hoping that now that it's been over 3 months of not drinking or smoking, that I can get a little boost in my metabolism. Because I'm definitely not malnourished like most alcoholics are. Most alcoholics, even if they're fat, are going to be malnourished. People can dispute that and make a joke out of it. How can you be malnourished if you're fat? Well, it's pretty easy. Because just because you're taking in calories doesn't mean you're taking in nutrients. No smoky choky, Father, no. A little sip tonight won't hurt, Father. That's boring. Why would I do that? Oh, Frank Pisa, $5. Did you get the Fauci ouchie? Do you think it contributed to your health problems? No, I have never been jabbed. I did not get the clot shot. I think I got the blood clots from smoking when I was drinking and being in that driver's seat too long. See, a normal truck driver that doesn't want to wind up with blood clots gets out of the truck and gets a little exercise. He doesn't go grab beer and sit back down on his fat ass and crack open a cold one and light up a smoke. Oh shit, we're at 25 minutes. How many reps and sets for overhead press? I'm the wrong guy to ask for that. I don't have a lot of overhead press experience. I've really only trained for it once in my life. That's because the power, one of the strongman competitions I was going to do, had an axle clean and press. It was basically Hummer tires on an axle. When I say an axle, it's basically a fat bar that doesn't rotate. So when you do the clean, you got to let it roll in your wrists, because the bar has no rotating collars or whatever they're called. So and then you got to press it and then let it drop to the ground, then clean and press again. And in my over 40 division, ours was 225. So I was practicing my power cleans with 220 on my upper body push day. I didn't train the clean and press on the same day. I trained the clean on a lower body day, and I trained the overhead press on an upper body day. Oh, Jesus, that must be Pomps texting me. When is father going to start chasing Asian women? Hopefully never. I'm not attracted to Asian women. I mean, honestly, I don't think I would turn down a blowjob, but I've never really been turned on by Asian women. I've probably never masturbated to an Asian woman in my life. Are you in the Facebook Misfits group? I don't think so. All right, we're at 28 minutes. Time to start wrapping this up. I don't want to go much more than 30 because then I just start repeating myself. I hate the way the comments appear and then disappear. Leading up to going in the hospital, I thought I had a pulled muscle on the inside of my thigh. I didn't realize it was a blood clot. It felt just like a pulled muscle, but really it was a blood clot on my inner thigh. I basically had that blood clot in my leg for like about 10 days before I think then it, then I couldn't even stand it anymore. All right, where are we at? I want to get him, just break the 30-minute mark and we'll be good. Just click live chat. I've tried that. Yeah, I'm on live chat.